Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because the NFL rumor mill is in full swing, and the latest whispers are about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire NFC East, and the Giants' defense in particular. It's no secret that the Giants have been looking to bolster their secondary, especially as they aim to close the gap on their division rivals. And if the latest reports are to be believed, they might just be pulling off a move that could change everything. According to some deep insights from Schefter and other sources, the Giants are in serious talks to acquire Trent McDuffie, the cornerback from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, for those of you who follow the NFL closely, you know McDuffie's name is synonymous with elite coverage. He's a guy who can shut down top receivers, particularly on those deep routes that have burned the Giants' secondary in the past. The Chiefs, sitting at 7-3 and boasting one of the stingiest defenses in the league, allowing just 21 points per game, are reportedly willing to part ways with McDuffie in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft and a third-rounder in 2027. This move, if it pans out, would be a massive win for the Giants. It's not just about filling a need. It's about upgrading a position that's been a sore spot this season. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Chiefs are making this move partly due to cap adjustments, with around $26 million in savings, and partly because their defense has been so effective, they've been able to manage without McDuffie's presence in the secondary. They've allowed just 201 points so far, and their defense has been mostly a fortress, with McDuffie being a key piece of that puzzle when he's healthy. His ability to shut down deep routes and anchor the secondary makes him an invaluable asset, especially for a team like the Giants, who have struggled to contain top-tier receiving threats. Speaking of McDuffie, his stats are nothing short of impressive. The guy has already made a name for himself as a Pro Bowler in 2025, with 28 solo tackles, 10 assists, and an impressive 38 combined stops. He's also contributed with a sack and an interception, and his coverage grade from PFF sits at an elite 84.3, ranking him among the top 8 cornerbacks in the league. His coverage efficiency is at 88%, and his expected points added per target is a solid -0.20. He's also shown a nose for turnovers with 4 pass deflections and 3 tackles for loss on the season. His career stats are equally impressive: 140 solo tackles, 45 assists, 5 interceptions, and 3 sacks, all while maintaining 0 injuries over 9 games, which speaks to his durability and elite conditioning. The Chiefs, sitting at 7-3 and with a significant focus on their defensive line, are looking to free up some cap space, around $12 million, and McDuffie's departure could be a strategic move to strengthen the rest of their roster. Their defense has allowed only 201 points, and the team's focus is on creating pressure and forcing turnovers, which McDuffie's skills greatly enhance. The Chiefs' optimism about this trade is rooted in their confidence that losing McDuffie won't weaken their secondary too much, especially given their current structure and the depth they have in the secondary. Now, for the Giants, this trade could be a game-changer. McDuffie's impact on the field would be immediate. Experts project that his addition could reduce opposing passing yards per play from 7-0 down to 5-9, a 22% improvement. His coverage EPA, expected points added, would see a boost of plus 22%, and his interception count could increase by 7. This would significantly strengthen the Giants' secondary, currently led by players like Neal and others, who have been trying to hold the line with mixed results. McDuffie's presence would be especially vital in mitigating the deep threat, which has been a recurring problem for New York this season. Furthermore, his ability to cover elite receivers, such as Lamb, is noteworthy. His 88% coverage rate against top-tier WRs would give the Giants a much-needed edge in those one-on-one situations. The stats indicate that his addition could lead to a 60% reduction in opposing red zone touchdowns, bringing that number down from 48% to just 19%. Defensive coordinator Wink Martindale would love to deploy McDuffie in key situations, especially on third downs, where his coverage skills could translate into more stops and ultimately more wins. And speaking of wins, all these improvements could have a tangible impact on the Giants' playoff odds. Right now, their Super Bowl odds are around plus 50-0, but with the addition of a player like McDuffie, those odds could swing dramatically, possibly to plus 22-0. While it's still a long shot, the kind of boost and confidence this defense could get from a player of McDuffie's caliber might just be enough to push the Giants into serious postseason contention. And in the high-stakes environment of MetLife Stadium, especially as temperatures drop and the playoff picture tightens, having a lockdown corner like McDuffie could be the difference between an early exit and a deep run. Let's not forget the context of this season. The Giants have been fighting hard, but injuries and consistency issues have hampered their progress. Neal has been out at times, and the secondary has struggled against explosive offenses. Adding McDuffie would give them a true shutdown corner, capable of neutralizing the best receivers and helping to create turnovers. It's the kind of move that elevates the entire team, giving the defense a new dimension and adding some much-needed swagger. Now, some fans might be asking, what about the other side of the ball? Well, the Giants' offense has been steadily improving, and with Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, and a developing receiving core, they have enough firepower to compete. But the defense, especially the secondary, needs that boost to truly become a top-tier unit. McDuffie's addition would be a statement that the Giants are serious about contending this year and beyond. It's about building a roster that can stand toe-to-toe with anyone in the league, especially in the NFC, which is wide open after the Eagles and 49ers. In terms of the bigger picture, this potential trade also signals that the Giants are not just looking to compete for a wild card, but are aiming higher. They understand that a strong secondary is crucial in today's NFL, where passing games are king, and they're willing to make bold moves to upgrade their roster. This kind of strategic thinking can pay off in a big way down the stretch, especially if McDuffie is able to quickly adapt to the Giants' system and become a leader on defense. And of course, fans are dreaming about what this could mean for the rest of the season. A shutdown corner like McDuffie could help turn close games into wins, especially in those crucial moments when defenses need to stand tall. Pairing him with the already promising young players and veterans on the roster, the Giants could become a nightmare for opposing offenses, particularly in the NFC East, which has been known for its competitive defenses and explosive offenses. To wrap it up, this move, if it comes to fruition, would be a major statement from the Giants. It's not just about filling a positional need. It's about making a bold push to elevate the entire defense, to transform MetLife into a fortress that opponents dread stepping into. Whether it's the potential to improve their red zone defense, increase turnovers, or just tighten up against the best pass offenses in the league, McDuffie could be the X factor that pushes the Giants closer to their championship goals. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Of course, all of this hinges on the trade actually happening, and there are still negotiations to be finalized. But if the Giants manage to pull this off, it's going to be a game changer. Fans, you know how much we've been waiting for a move like this. A true statement of intent that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level. A player like McDuffie, with his elite coverage skills, youth, and durability, could be just what we need to make that leap. And let's not forget the fans' role in all of this. Your energy, your passion, your support at MetLife, that's what fuels this team. The Giants have a talented roster, but it's the fans who make the difference. We've seen it before: a big play, a clutch turnover, a roaring crowd. Those moments define seasons. So keep the faith, stay loud, and let's hope this move becomes a reality. Because when the Giants add a player of McDuffie's caliber, it's not just a roster upgrade, it's a statement that they're here to compete, to win, and to bring another Super Bowl back to New York. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. Let's go Big Blue.